Hey guys, Andrew here with Independent Verification, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Amazon Basics White PETG in 1.75mm diameter for your 3D printer. Now, PETG can absorb moisture, like most filaments, and when it does, it creates problems. Now, when you're printing, you'll notice a kind of popping noise, like a kind of faint bubble wrap being popped kind of sound, and that's because as you print, the nozzle is extremely hot. It is over 100 degrees Celsius, which is the boiling temperature of water. This here right here is 225 degrees Celsius near the nozzle. So, when filament with moisture trapped inside of it gets printed, that moisture then becomes a gas as it comes out the nozzle, and that's how you hear the popping noises. And when that happens, the plastic kind of splurts out instead of coming out as a nice line, and that can affect the print quality. And that's not good. Now, there are several things you can do to fix this issue. However, the main problem with it is it comes to you like this straight out of the box. And the reason for that is, unlike other brands like Overture that seal their PETG in this aluminum style barrier, which is, unlike plastic, not hydrophobic or not hydroscopic, they send it to you in a very, very, very thin shrink wrapping, which is still not sufficient. There are some companies that send it to you in a resealable plastic bag that is at least relatively thick to prevent moisture from getting in. So, that allows moisture to get through the semi-permeable layer of the plastic that is covering this PETG. Now, they do include a tiny thing of desiccant, but that's not good enough. This plastic comes to you super, super wet. Now, you can put it in a food dehydrator, and I did so for about 7 or 8 hours, and that did solve a large amount of problems. However, when you dehydrate, it typically only covers out or removes the moisture from the first few layers of filament that gets spooled up on your spool. And that's not good, because as you start to print more and more, you get towards the center of the spool where the plastic may not have been dehydrated, because just the physics of the dehydrator can't penetrate all the way through the spool to dehydrate all of the filament, which means if it is really, really wet from the get-go, you will be constantly dehydrating in order to fix the problem. This could have been avoided with proper packaging, but clearly Amazon did not do this. This is causing many issues, and I'm not the only one to have this issue. Now, the plastic itself, it is PETG. I did get a decent amount of good prints out of it, and that's more because I did a single stack of it, of this particular print, just one on top of the other, and it came out okay. It's definitely got the qualities of PETG, but I question its structural integrity because of that. Because I can't guarantee that every single line of plastic that this machine is laying down is consistently solid plastic. It could have air bubbles in it, which could in turn cause the structure of the material to be compromised. So, for that reason, yes, you will save a few dollars, maybe $3 or $4 at the most, when using Amazon Basics over something like Overture brand. But you gotta ask yourself, is it worth the constant headache of having to dehydrate constantly? For that reason, I'd say probably not. If you're printing a critical components, do not use this filament. Use something better.